So sometimes it's a fortunate situation, and sometimes you are the superior team. Uh, I don't really reflect. I would love to have. I'd love to have a World Series ring, but life it doesn't work like that, and so as you reflect back, you just I look back on it philosophically, I guess, and say, yeah, that would have been nice, but everybody was trying, everybody was working. Uh, this CEO you mentioned who exited and wished he'd done things differently as far as culture and people are concerned. I hope a lot of people listen to that because that is going to be the most important thing you're remembered for. So, I look back at my relationships with guys. I think, it would have been great to have won a World Series, but mostly what I think about is the relationships I have with people and that we were all working toward a common goal and it didn't happen. It doesn't make the experience any different and or any worse. I think there's something to be said for you could win a World Series and hate it and hate your experience. A lot of people think that's weird, but I know from personal experience, there are teams that work together well and you have a great experience, win or lose a championship, but have a lot of victories along the way. And there are guys that look back and say, that team was dysfunctional. Somehow we won it, but I didn't really enjoy myself. Is that possible? I think so. So I think with companies, I think he made a very astute point is the culture and the people, the relationships were all on him as a CEO. He really needed someone to build that up himself. Build that part up because culture and teamwork is a critical decision in sports. Yeah. Chemistry is a real thing in sports. You can have less talent and have better chemistry. I think, which is to me is culture. It has to be a very conscious decision that culture comes above everything. Mm-hmm. And then you let whatever happens happen. Hopefully you're, the next Apple. But, life is life. You're not, you don't know, you get some breaks of the game. Same thing in business, same thing in sports. But culture and people and their relationships and their experience is the critical thing, I think, that you're responsible for as a leader. If I look back on the teams I was on, I appreciate those who led our teams as general manager and as manager. I played for Bobby Cox. Those were critical decisions to them. And then we would see what happens after we had our culture in place.